In many ways, this client is a poster child for how to retire successfully. We had a plan in place, he felt good about it, but it was flexible enough to allow him to change direction and focus on the things that were most important to him at that particular time. So I have a client that contacted me about 7 or 8 years ago, and at the time they were thinking about preparing for retirement maybe a few years out. And in the course of us getting to know each other and starting to work together, his retirement was coming sooner than anticipated due to some changes at a major employer in the Chicagoland area. And what was interesting about that is he was able to transition that from full employment to staying on for a year in part-time and sort of exploring what may come after that. And after that year in part-time employment, ended up doing some consulting work for them, which then expanded into a broader consulting practice. The goal is to try to help people kind of stage things out when we can and be prepared for things that come up that you're not expecting. They had already done a really good job. So while there's always things that can be improved on, they had done a great job of saving. They had always spent less than what they made, so they were already in that mentality. And so now it was, in a sense, having them shift from saving to starting to use some of what they've saved to support their lifestyle. I think this probably stands out as a little bit of an unusual one, in part because advisors often are dealing with people that are struggling and don't have enough money, or don't have enough money to meet all of their goals and objectives. And so I think this story has been important to me because it has really dug into what's important about the planning. And if you have sort of a base plan in place with some ideas for contingencies, then people have the freedom to make some choices, and it's not all about the money. It's a good part of what we do, but another big part of what we do is helping people figure out what to do with that money and how to use it and how to feel fulfilled and excited about this next phase of life. In the next year or two, he's going to wind down the consulting and think about, again, what comes next after that. I don't think he's really thought that through yet, but it's going to be exciting to watch and to be there with him to take the next step.